I'd have to say Trent's more eloquent too. I've been watching him cook all those morning meals on Channel 7, and he's improved a lot from his professional career as well, because he knows it's not easy to do. I want to thank all the media sponsors for allowing us to come and do this. It makes it a nice thing for us to have a feel for our conference, not just our individual teams, but the conference. Obviously, with Coffeyville playing in the title game last year, that brought a lot of nice light to this part of the state, and I want to commend you and congratulate you guys on that fine opportunity and experience. I'd like to congratulate Coach Nicholson there from Pittsburgh for garnering that first spot, and the confidence or the fear or whatever you might say of the rest of the league of them being able to field that kind of squad. And I want to wish you the best, Coach, and I want to wish everyone good luck, and hopefully we all have injury-free seasons or major injury-free seasons. Obviously we're all going to get nicked up a little bit. Coach Vadi, I want to welcome you to the league, and except of course on the nights that we compete with you or anyone else. Our finish obviously is predictable. First year we were able to beat Independence and Parsons, and then last year we were only able to beat Parsons in the league. And so our goal is to have a winning season, and obviously we're going to have to beat some people in this room to make that happen. But our league has a lot of great coaches, and I always enjoy competing with you and learning from you. Coach Burks taught me a lot. Coach Tysgraver, I knew was going to be a fine coach when he was at Labette, even a teacher. And there's just a lot of other great people in the room. I know Coach Metcalf he's a hungry young coach and does a great job in all the sports that I've seen him coach in. And Coach Brown, I sure enjoyed being in your math room when we'd have those meetings and so forth in there. I've learned a lot just sitting in your room. So we have a great league of coaches, and there's a lot that we can learn from one another, besides the fact we all want to beat each other. But it's a great fraternity to belong to, and I really mean that sincerely, that we all want to win. But I just think that as people, we gain a lot of growth professionally and personally, just knowing each other and working with each other. I want to introduce the coaches that were able to come with me tonight. This afternoon, Coach Matt Shields is with me. He's a Chanute boy, and Matt's going to be our head junior high coach. And this gentleman you may have seen over the years, Coach Rich Pierce, is going to be our defensive coordinator, and he's waited a long time, the opportunity to coach the high school guys in particular. 27 years, in fact, he's been in our district. And my first go-around as head coach, long before Huddle, we'd obviously trade films, but all of us would also send out a coach to scout everybody out. And Rich was the guy who would come back and give me the lowdown on what your squads looked like and what we felt like you did really well and what we feel like we could do to attack you. And so I know Coach Pierce is very excited to start the season, and I think he brings a lot to our program. And our kids have really responded. To echo what Coach Vadi said, we've had a good summer. Our camp went well. We've had good. I heard Carl stand up here a couple summers ago and say something about, this conditioning session as opposed to some of the ones he'd had before, and I can identify with that a little more then than I could that day. We've had a lot of great attitudes with this conditioning session and this summer, and the kids have been a lot of fun to work with, and that, as you all know, we don't get paid enough to make it to work with cats that it isn't fun, but it's been a great summer for us. And our finish, time will tell. As my dad lived to be 100, as he would always say, time will tell, my son, time will tell. And I think that's going to be the key for us. I would mention some names like our quarterback Drew Dwyer. Parker Grant's our punter. As you all know, we had to punt a lot, so you know him that way. We'd like for you to know him as a running back and so forth. And then Dominic Johnson. So I could mention some kids that have done some things, but it's pretty much like the time will tell. Hopefully you'll get to know their name and their number for the fact that they perform well. And that's ultimately the bottom line for all of us. And but again, I appreciate how the rankings have been picked, and I hope that we're able to rise to the challenge that's been presented before us and rise above it, actually. So again, I want to wish everyone else luck, and thank you for this opportunity, and we'll see you on Friday nights. Thank you.